Hello, this is Thomas, K4SWL. If you're new here, I like to do real-time, real-life amateur radio field activation videos. And today, I am hiking to Flat Top, which is a SOTA summit near Blowing Rock, North Carolina. I decided to make what amounts to about a 2-hour or so detour to come up here today. This is a really easy summit hike. As you can see here, it's a carriage trail, really. In fact, you can encounter horses on here and lots of people out hiking. It's a beautiful day. It's maybe 70 degrees Fahrenheit, which is actually really hot this time of year. We're just in early April right now. And last time I was up here on Flat Top, it was very windy and very cold when I did a summit activation. It was very fun though, as a crazy summit activation. Today, I hope to have some luck on the bands. I haven't looked at propagation or anything, but I knew that I wanted to get out and hike on a gorgeous day like today because I think the next 4 or 5 days it's gonna be pretty rainy. So, yep, so I'm out here huffing and puffing a bit. But it's nice to be out. I am planning today I just made a decision on my way up here. I think this is actually 2 park locations as well as a summit. I think it's Pisgah National Forest, if memory serves, and also the Blue Ridge Parkway. These grounds, I've looked at the maps, and they are technically on the Blue Ridge Parkway too, even though we're fairly far away from the parkway itself. They're on the grounds. And there's some overlap, but I've decided that I'm only going to spot myself on the SOTA network today, at least at first. And I have I guess a little bit of a rationale for that. Let's take a look at this view right here. Oh, look at this. Isn't this amazing? I gotta be careful. I'm holding this camera in my hand. Look at this. Wow. Beautiful. That down in there is sort of the town of Blowing Rock. That is Highway 321, US 321, which then goes down the escarpment to basically Lenore, North Carolina. I'll be heading down that very road a little bit later on today. And the Blue Ridge Parkway is down here somewhere. You can't see it. It's a little hazy today, actually, but very pretty. Very nice. So, yes, I'm planning to only, at least at first, announce myself on the SOTA network. And my rationale is, lately, POTA pileups have been gigantic. And I really want to open this summit up for SOTA chasers. And because this is really, for me, really a SOTA activation that just happens to be on POTA land. And if I schedule myself on the POTA network, then, there are probably orders of magnitude more hunters on the POTA network than there are the SOTA network. And I want to be able to open this up for SOTA hunters. So that's the idea. And if you're a POTA hunter and you don't really hunt SOTA, I'm sorry if I missed you today, but the park I'm activating, the Blue Ridge Parkway and Pisgah National Forest for that matter, are both very heavily activated parks. So these aren't rare. If this was rare, I'd definitely be spotting it on POTA as well. But I haven't told, well, I've told my buddies Eric and Mike, WD8RIF and K8RAT what I'm doing today, and mentioned not to spot me on the POTA network unless things are really going south. Like if we're having horrible propagation and I just can't pick up any SOTA contacts, then I'll change my mind about that, of course. But the goal today, if I remember correctly, I packed away my Pactena 9-to-1 random wire antenna, got my Elecraft KX2. I plan to deploy the antenna start on 10 meters and work my way down the band, basically, like 10, 12, 15, 17, 20. Pretty sure 20 will be very active. But I want to give people a chance on 10 because 10 could potentially open up some stations further afield that may not be able to easily hit this summit. So, yeah. I may possibly even fit in a separate park activation a little bit later on. I don't know. Maybe along the Blue Ridge Parkway before I leave it. We'll see. But it's just a nice day to play radio. Wow, it's so nice out here. There's a little bit of a breeze. You probably can hear it in the camera audio, but it's very reasonable. I'm testing a new pack today. You can't see it now. I'll have some photos in the in my post, my field report on QRP.com. You can check. But I've got a Mystery Ranch Scree 32. And I think I'm going to stick with this pack. It's not ideal in terms of organization, but it's super comfortable. It definitely makes a difference in terms of carrying around the weight. We've got a proper waist belt, hip belt, lots and lots of adjustments. It's a very lightweight pack. And I'm going to start using this for my SOTA activations when I have like maybe a couple miles of hiking. And I think this today is maybe almost 2 miles up and 2 miles back. I can't remember. Sometimes I tack on a little extra trail when I come here because there's a really nice trail network. All depends on how long I stay on the summit activating today. I really had a difficult time deciding what to do today, truth be told. I've got an appointment tomorrow to have my tires replaced on the Subaru. And just so happens, one of my tires I have now is slowly leaking. No doubt there's like a little nail or screw in it somewhere. But the leak's slow. And I don't even want to pay for a tire plug when I know that I'm only going to have it in the car for one day. So I brought my little automatic tire pump with me, just in case. But at first I thought, you know, probably should just stick close to my normal roads I travel so that if I have a problem with the tire, I can stop and take care of it. But then it was so beautiful today, and I checked the tire pressure after pumping it up last night, and it had maybe budged just like 1 pound of PSI, so that's pretty reasonable to me. So I thought I'm just gonna take my chances and go out. Plus tomorrow I'll have a nice new set of tires on the car, which will be good. So it was kind of a last minute decision to come here, but I was just thinking about how pleasant of a hike this is. I don't even need to use my walking sticks with me because it's such a smooth passage. The rest of the summit hikes I got going on this year are more like single track trails with roots and everything, and with those I always take my walking sticks. They have saved me at least one ER visit, probably. If I had time, I couldn't. This morning I had some things to do before I left home. It's almost a 2-hour drive from home to here. I would have allowed enough time to hike this summit and then another summit. I can't think of the name of it now. That's about equidistant from the Moses Cone Visitor Center. And I've always wanted to hike both those summits in one day. Very doable. But it's probably about, once you add in the connector trails and all that, 9 to 10 miles or something. Maybe more than that, or maybe less than that. But I don't have time to do it today. By the time I finish this and head down to my folks' place to help them with some projects this evening and tomorrow morning, by the time I leave here, it'll be probably 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock before I'm down there. So yeah, we'll skip it today. But you know what? I am not above coming back here, you know, with park activations. Excuse me. With park activations, you can activate them every single day. And it's new, counts as a new activation every day. It's not like that with summits on the air. If your goal is to be a mountain goat, which means you have 1,000 points, then you have to operate a different summit every, so if I activate this summit today, which I will, if I come back and operate on the summit 2 months from now, it still counts in my record as having done the summit, but it doesn't count toward SOTA GOAT status. You can only do it once a year. And I guess that rule really makes it easy for people to spread out and try new hikes, which is really good. So you're hearing me huff and puff a lot. This is just a slow, steady incline, but I think between the heat and everything else, I'm just adjusting. But yeah, so I think I'll come back in a couple months and do this summit and another summit in the same day, all on foot. That'd be a lot of fun. Very doable too. I thought about doing Elk Knob today, which is a summit I've activated, I think, twice. And I love that particular state park and that particular summit. But it would have added, oh gosh, probably round trip, nearly another hour of driving, not quite. I just decided not to do it. I'm glad I chose this one. Anyway, I'll stop jabbering here, and next time, turn on the camera. We should be on the summit. We're not far from there now. We'll get set up, start working some stations. Be back in a bit. Okay, I'm up here on the summit. In fact, I'm on the summit tower. Don't want to make anybody have vertigo here, but it's a nice little watchtower here on the top of Flat Rock. Is it Flat Rock? No, Flat Top. On the top of Flat Top. And there are some gorgeous views here. I see Grandfather Mountain off in the distance. Elk Knob, that I thought about activating earlier, is out in that way somewhere. I don't know which one it is. Maybe that one right there, I think. It's a little breezier up here on top. That's the town of Boone and Appalachian State University over here. You can see. And so this is basically sort of northish this way, and this is south. I want to give my antenna, it's an omnidirectional antenna the way I configure it, which will be just kind of vertical in one of these trees. I want to give it as much opportunity as I can to work sort of toward Europe, maybe. I think I won't have any problem hitting a lot of, the rest of the US, but I'd like to try to give Europeans a chance if propagation even works toward Europe today. So I may orient things. I may go over here somewhere on the north side and deploy my counterpoise sort of in a north-south direction. I think last time I was here, you can see the trail coming up and around. So there's a lot of movement here probably for some people, but I think last time I was here, I set up down here, and I had to do that because there were some insane winds, and I had to seek shelter there underneath those rhododendrons that day on the side of the mountain. Didn't have any winds coming in. So yeah, it's beautiful up here though. Absolutely beautiful. I always take time to really appreciate where you go and just how quiet it is. Okay. This is so nice. But it's time to head down the steps, and I'm not going to hold the camera while I do that. I need both hands for that. These steps are pretty steep. My legs are a little wobbly today because I did a pretty long bike ride yesterday, in fact. That's the reason why I'm feeling a little winded even on this pretty easy course today. So my legs are feeling just a little rubbery. Anyway, I think I may use one of these two trees right here. I think I'll be able to set up right here so we get a bird's eye view of what I'm doing. Okay, let's get set up. Okay, I don't know if you'll actually be able to see this deployment or not, but I'm going to try it anyway. Anyway, what I'm going to do is try to aim for this tree, this kind of older tree up here. Just hit one of those top branches. The radiator on this antenna is only 31.5 feet long, so I should be able to hit that. But it's going to be a little tricky. There's a lot of stuff in the way, and I want to go from the other side over. So I'm going to try to aim from this side coming toward the camera, if it works out. So let's go ahead and give it a go. Okay. Sorry about that. I had to move. I think I will have been off camera, but man, I hit exactly where I wanted it to be. Tried to go over to this side. There's just too many branches in the way. Would have blocked, but the opening was over here for me to deploy this way and come up. And I've definitely got exactly what I wanted there. Super pleased with that. Not all are like this, trust me. Not all are like this, but this one worked out really well. So I just need to set up the rest of my gear. The antenna up. Let's see, bring this down a little bit. So actually, let me bring the camera over here. Here is my pack. This is the Mystery Ranch Scree. I packed all the essentials in here, but basically everything's going to be in this one kit. Elecraft TX2 kit. This is the antenna. This is the Pactenna 9-to-1 random wire antenna. And I have a 17-foot counterpoise on it. So what I'll do is unravel this and connect it and pull it up. We'll be in business. You can see what this is like in real time here. I always remember to look in the timeline below. If you hover over it, you can see where the chapters are and you can skip ahead if you don't want to watch this part, which I wouldn't blame you. I'm going to pull off the counterpoise, have it ready. managed to do this. I usually check for sticks, but I didn't this time. Now what I'll do now is look for my compass setting here just to make sure I'm doing it correctly. So I really want this pointing, I want to put my counterpoise not just directly north-south, but really kind of more in a northwest sort of direction, I think, to optimize, I hope, the contacts into Europe and stuff from here, because it's not exactly due east from here. It's more like kind of northeast. And I think that if I put the antenna in that orientation, that should work. At least theoretically, who knows? We'll try it and we'll see what happens. So let's see, get about this way here. Honestly, I don't know if it really makes that much difference. Here's my RG316. BNC's on the end. I'll unravel this and put it out. Huh, I hear some more people coming up here. It's a beautiful day. I'm not surprised if people show up. It is a weekday. Today is Tuesday. Sorry, I just realized I probably had the camera pointing in the wrong direction there, but I'm going to end up setting up like right about here. This looks like a pretty good spot. Get my chair. Get it set up. This is just a little cheap camp chair I purchased at Aldi one time. I really like it, actually. It's pretty comfortable. It's not as nice as the Axios or something, the name of that company, but it was like, I don't know, $5, $10, I can't remember. And it does the trick for me. It gives me a pretty comfortable operating position. It's more stable than my three-legged little trail stool that I use. And it fits in my backpack really easily, so win, win, win. I've been very pleased with this, actually. Whoops, there we go. Man, what a great day to be outdoors. It's nice because we are getting quite a few days of rain ahead, so it'll be nice to get this out of my system. Okay, so here's the rest of my station. Oops, let's try this again. Sorry. Need to find something a little more stable than this. Sort of sinking into the ground here. Let's try this again. Let me move this camera for a second. On a nice spot that's stable. Here we go. Sorry, I'm gonna pause this just for a moment. Okay, sorry. Okay, sorry about this, but I had to find a nice, comfortable spot to set up. Get my glasses on. Actually, I probably need to hook up the battery to this camera. I've been talking so much, I've used up some of the battery already. These little action cameras don't have a load, like a lot of battery capacity. But they tend to work for me, but not usually a ton of capacity. Let's go ahead and put this on. This is my N0RNM Tufton knee board. Really love this. I don't have any shock cords on it for the KX2. It tends to sit on here really nicely anyway, so I don't worry about that. You're probably not going to be able to see this super easily. I have no idea when I get this set up. It's always tough to check this stuff in the field. The little viewfinder on these cameras is also really tiny. Let's get my extra cable out, my battery, just assuming that the camera's going to need a little extra juice. I'd rather do this than have to stop the activation or miss a big portion of the activation on camera, because it's kind of fun. It's funny, when I'm going through the videos later, I often like to just listen through some of the contacts and see if I copy the second time what I copied the first time. It's often not the same calls that I'll hear in a pileup. It's odd how that happens. I gotta see here. Hopefully that's working. Yes, it's working good. Get the KX2 out. Get the antenna wire. Whoops. I'll attach a little paddle. This will just be a little easier to operate. This seat is awesome, but I've got to say, the ground is super soft here right now. So the little feet just tend to sink straight into the ground. It would have been worse on my three-legged stool. This one has 4 legs, so it's actually a little more comfortable, but I'm gonna have to reposition myself again there we go. Gonna have a little bit better footing here. There we go. In my videos, you don't miss a thing, do you? It has everything in it. Okay. Let's see, I need to find out the summit number, so that if I have a summit to summit or something, I'll know where. What am I doing? I didn't write it down there. So look on my SOTA app, because I may end up just spotting myself directly on here. Here we go. Yeah, good. I didn't check to see, but fortunately I do have service up here. Okay, where's SOTA goats? Okay, W4C. Stroke EM, Eastern Mountains, 026. Okay, and today is the 4th of April, 2023. And I'm going to start on the 10-meter band. No clue if it'll be productive or not, but that's where I'm going to start. Let's see here. Turn on the radio. Look up something else here real quick. It's nice and quiet up here because there's no RF noise at all. Okay, let's turn this to... That's a good sign. I'll leave it here for a moment. Preamp is on. Filter is... Make it pretty wide. Power's at 0.1 watt. I'm not going to do that to anyone this time. I'll go up to 5 watts. Okay. And it's looking pretty good for there being no one on this frequency. Oh, I've got the ATU in bypass mode. Let's put that back in auto. There we go. One to one. Okay, and let's get back to SOTA Goat. And I'm hoping that this is a SOTA. Oh, wait, what am I doing? I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's not do that. Message. There we go, yeah, that's working. I hope you can see. I'll get this set up correctly here, and then we'll start working on this activation. Thank you for joining me today for this, by the way. Here we go. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is actually just check the spots here, since I've got a service, and I'll see if K4SWL shows up, and if it spots me automatically. If it doesn't, then I'll spot myself. I don't even know if you can see this, but let's just find out. It'd be fun to get a contact or two on 10 meters. Oh, the time. I haven't set up my logs. I'm not going to bother doing my Hammers app this time. I'm not going to do it. Let's see, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, so 1600. We'll keep it simple. I'll just transfer these logs later. Is it going to spot me? I may spot myself. Yeah, I'm not going to wait. .057. Submitting it? Okay. Now I'm spotted. In case you're curious, this is a 6 point. K6. Oh, there we go. North Carolina, nice. Okay. Well, hey, I've at least made 4 contact. This is a valid summit activation now. That's amazing. Christian is always so loud, but boy, was he loud today on... This is Christian F4 WBN. Very big time SOTA hunter. I kind of want to pretty this up a little bit when I'm sitting here looking at the logs. I don't know if this will do it or not. Ride and rain pads are really nice, but they're not the easiest for erasing. But they're fantastic if it's wet outside, which it isn't today, but... Oh, okay. I'll get him. Okay. Slovenia. That's really nice. So my dear friend Vlado N3CZ is originally from North Macedonia, and that's not far from Slovenia, and he's on his way there today. Like right now he's flying from Turkey to Macedonia. It'd be nice if I could... He's not there yet. We're going to try to make contact while he's there. I'm gonna move up and see if I can get, I see somebody on 6.2. Okay, I don't think I hear him. In 2 land, he's a little too close to me. I was just looking on the spots page to see if there was anybody else. So let's move down to 12 meters. I don't go to 12 a whole lot, so I'm going to reference my, let's see. The QRP calling frequency is around 906. Let's change the mode to CW. We'll try 905 here and see if anybody's here. First we listen. Make sure nobody's there. And we're at 12 meters CW. I wouldn't half mind if this isn't like a pileup kind of day. I love doing this sort of thing. Slovenia, France, Washington State, Arizona, North Carolina. Man, that's a great selection. 1.1 to 1. Can't beat that. Make sure nobody's there. I do that all the time. I forget that I've already hit the message button. I'll go ahead and spot myself. Let's work our way down the band. Have I even ever made a 12-meter SOTA contact? I don't know if I have. Why did I put 12 here? This is 16. That's local time. 16. 16. See how sloppy I am with my logs. It's just so nice out here. Hopefully you can see the logs from here. Oh, I need to take some photos. I never think about doing that on SOTA activations. There, I did it. I took some photos actually driving up here, but walking up here. Hiking up here, rather. He was a lot stronger. A lot stronger on 12 meters. Sorry about my voice here. I need to get my water out of the pack. There we go. Sorry about that. Why do I keep apologizing? You guys know me. We've been on many hikes together. Many activations. Water is so important. It's really weird, but when I do a summit activation, I often forget to drink. I always bring along plenty of water, but I just don't think about it. I get so tied up in thinking about like when I'm how I'm going to deploy. This is a 2-liter sort of like water bladder flask thing, that water bottle that I got, and I really like it because it's easy to pack, super easy to pack and pack. A lot of people aren't even used to looking on 12 meters. I have to really think about this. I was going to bring my mountain topper out today, and I thought about, using it, and then I thought I'll bring the T1 antenna tuner and a random wire, and I'll start on the high bands. And then I thought, wait a minute, my MTR can only do, mine is a 3B, so it only does 40, 30, and 20 meters, which is, 3 bands. I won't be able to start on 10 meters. It doesn't have it. And so really when I go to the field, I have to think about radios. If I want to start on 10 meters, I have to think about radios that I have that'll do 10 meters, that are sort of SOTA grade, meaning that they're lighter, smaller, more portable radios. And out of my sort of field radio arsenal, the radios that qualify for that would be probably my KX2, KX3. I could definitely take the IC705, my FT818 or 817, TX500. Do I have another one? I mean, I got some bigger radios that'll do it, like the 703 Plus, and of course the FT891, and there are other radios I have, but I like smaller field portable radios. My really small CW only radios, I don't have any right now that do 10 meters and those higher bands. I really need to find one that does. Okay, I'm going to call CQ one more time here. I made one contact on 12. We'll go ahead and move to 15 meters. It's nice to get Slovenia both on 10 and 12. I don't think anybody's listening to me here, so I didn't say where I was QSYing to. Okay. Double check this. Okay, let's go to, I like going to like 57. Again, listen here for just a little bit. Tune, start calling CQ. Let me spot myself again. Okay. So I'm spotting myself again. This is probably not the way I'm supposed to do this. Maybe there's a way that I can just respot myself, but I'm just not waiting for the reverse beacon network to do it. This time I'm just going ahead and doing it myself. 21057. 057. Done. Spot submitted. I may try a little summit-to-summit hunting as well, depending on how busy I may get or may not get. Again, the reason why you're not hearing as many stations coming in is because I did not announce this on the POTA site. So it's possible that some POTA people who have me like in Ham Alert may be working me, and just knowing that I'm not at a POTA site right now, I think I'd be getting probably about 2 times as many contacts, if not more, on some of these higher bands if I had this open to POTA as well. But I really do want to keep this open to... Good to get you in the logs there. That's nice. I'm at least getting one contact per band. I like that. I suspect that 17 and 20 meters will be more active. Haven't had you in the logs in a long time there. I need to clean the contacts. Okay. I got him in the... This is crazy. just realized that it's decoding on here. I hope you can see that. I need to look, see if you can see that in the camera. I never look at the decode, by the way. I just don't look at it. Wait a minute, what is going on here? Do I have I have the notch or something on here. Let me see what I've done. Nope. Let me check this out. That's the gain. I always forget here where I'm not doing, do I have notch on or something? I don't have auto notch. No, because auto notch would be doing that. And my filter, not doing spot, and my filter adjustment, I've got it set up really wide. What am I doing? This is where I'm fooling around, and I'm on the QSY down to the 17 meter band here in a second. It looks like my passband's way off. That's what I'm looking at. I just looked at the display for like the first time, apparently. But I'm still hearing people. I'm not worried about it. I got the filter set wide, but I've probably screwed up somehow with like the passband here. And this is one of the things I don't do a lot with my KX2 that I do a lot with my KX3. So it'll take me a little bit of time to actually sort that out, but that's okay. I'm going to move down. Well, that's a good sign. You know what? I'm going to pause this for a second and see if I can figure out what's going on. Okay, I see what I did. It just took me a second just to recall how I did this before, but I had the filter center off center, which was fine. I was able to hear all the stations I needed to hear there, but it could have blocked out some weaker signals that were down, you know, a little south of me. And I didn't notice that. I didn't hear it by ear. Normally I would hear that by ear, but I didn't. It wasn't until I looked at the display when I was mentioning that it was decoding that I looked and saw that it was there. What it is on the KX2, which is different than the KX3, again, because I don't move the center of the filter very much. But basically, when you hit the filter button, the filter select, this side does the filter bandwidth, which I have really wide right now because I like it wide, so I can hear more of what's around me. Let my brain, the thing between my ears, do the filtering, and then this one changes the filter center. It just took me a while to remember that. It's one of the really quirky things about the KX2 and the KX3 is that they're similar enough that you start to make assumptions, but they actually have different, you know, a lot of the functions and the keys and the commands are quite different. They have a lot of the same set of features, but just in different locations because it's a much smaller faceplate on this radio, a lot less real estate. Okay, let's... see, my is on 18084. I'll turn down the rate just a little bit. That was my buddy Vlado just telling me that he had just landed in Macedonia. Okay, 18084. Whoops. Okay, I'm spotted now. Pretty sure I worked somebody on 17 meters. 17 meters is slightly more popular than some of the other bands. This has been really nice, actually, having just nice steady pace of people coming in, but not like massive pileups. I love pileups, but on summits, I like it to be a summit pileup because I like to keep summits open to all the summit chasers out there, because it's hard for like some of the European stations, not the big gun stations, like oh, nice call. I'm a stout man myself, or an oatmeal porter man, but IPAs are nice too. Curious if that's a vanity call. Okay, what was that? No. I got it wrong. Oh, R. Okay. They probably thought I was saying an R. Tennessee. That's ground wave here. Another TN. Good to get you in the logs again. Oh, thanks. That's not a state. Got him. Listen to that tone. I bet you he's got a vintage radio. Oh yes, I know who you are. You'll have to let me know which radio you were using. Please do. I'm going to call a couple more times, but I'm going to end it on 17 meters. And the reason why is if I go on 20, it's probably going to be very active, and I need to leave now if I'm to get to my destination by 4 o'clock, 4:30, which I need to do today. You know, I actually have a really crazy idea. I think I'm going to move up to 10 meters one more time, pump the wattage up to 10 watts, and see what happens. Good to get you in here. Okay. Okay. We'll go back here. I'm going to increase my power to 10 watts, a full 10, which I don't do very often, but I'm just curious if maybe the 10 meter band's changed, because it's been, what, not quite an hour, and that I started on 10, so let's just try that one more time here and see what happens. Let me take a picture while I'm thinking about it. Sorry, the family is over there on the tower right now. They're really loud. There's a 10 meters, CW, and I'm going to put 10 watts here so I remember that. Okay. Ha. You know what? I can't do 10 watts because I've used this battery enough. I've used it for almost an hour now. It doesn't have quite enough voltage in it. In fact, this is the second activation I've done with this. So it doesn't have enough voltage to do 10 watts. We'll do 5 watts again. I'm just going to do this a little bit, maybe 5 minutes. If I don't get anybody, then I'm going to hop off. So 28062. Okay, I actually put a few more minutes on 10, then pack up. Let me take a picture and send my buddy Vlado. Send it to him when he lands. I wish I was in Macedonia right now. I'd love to go there, and I'd love to go to Slovenia too. Croatia, that whole region. I haven't been to the Balkans before. I wish this radio had 6 meters. I'd do 6 meters right now too. Now I could do single sideband. I don't have my microphone with me. Got him. I'll do 2 more calls. If I don't get anybody, then I'm going to call QRT. Pack up, head out. Good to get you in there again. Wait, WD. Sorry, I missed that. Oh, right. I didn't hear what his slash was. I think there could have been somebody else. The band may have been shifting a bit, and there may have been somebody else doing something else somewhere in that same frequency that I couldn't hear. But that was wonderful. Wow, what a really nice activation that was. It was really pleasant, not a crazy pile up or something. You know, it's pretty reasonable. I love it. Really good fun. Okay, let's see. I need to pack up and head on my way. Getting a little hungry. See how many leaves? Can't even think of how many parks and summits and things have I've gotten leaves on this from. Let's see. Pretty easy to pack up. I'm not going to show the whole pack up process here because I want to save a little bit of space on this card. Considering doing a hike and talk session on the way down the hill. I'm not sure if I'll do it or not. And I love the KX2. KX2 is just, to be honest, it's just the ultimate field portable radio. You just can't hardly beat it. It just works so well for this sort of thing. So, loving this kneeboard. Okay, there we go. I am done from here. And I'd just like to thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. And I hope you have a really good day. I hope you get a chance to go out and play a little radio this week and enjoy some good weather, some good radio, maybe a nice hike. if for nothing else, just take care of one another. If you find a new ham, try to help them out. It's not easy for newcomers to always know what to do in the world of ham radio. There's a lot of equipment, gear, antennas, all those other things. Not always easy to know how to find your way. So go ahead and take a little bit of time and help somebody else, and they'll always be grateful for that. Anyway, take care, and take care of one another. Until next time, 7 3s.